ask us questions, we ask him questions based on challenges, how to scale and everything. And the guidance was just so massive. And at the same time, the classes were recorded, so we could reference back on anything we don't understand. We could go back to the video to check it out. And also, the WhatsApp group is still active even after the class. Our instructors, we could still reach out to them, ask them questions, and they could guide us through as we go. So here's that from me. Thank you. Hello, my name is Aida Rafiz. I came across analytics about
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are we doing? How are we doing? You can just give me a thumbs up. How are we doing? How are we doing tonight? How are we doing? Good day to you from wherever you are in the world. Either you're in Nigeria, you're in Europe, either you're in Africa, you're in Europe, you're in Asia, you're in North America, you're in South America. It's a pleasure to have you here once again. It's a pleasure to have you here. Hedy, I see you. Desonya, Valentine, Ibrahim, Benedict, Yusuf, Theophilus, Victor, Judith. I see you all. I see you all. Good evening to all of us. Um, so, yeah, quickly, we are here for another session. Okay, where you're going to be building your first AI executive assistant in less than an hour. Okay, in less than an hour. But before we start building, we're quickly going to be running through some things. Yeah, so basically, this is what we are here to do today: building your first AI executive assistant in less than an hour. In less than an hour. In less than an hour. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so before we do that, before we go into that, I have to introduce myself. Okay, and quickly we have to run through. Okay, why are we here today? Okay, why are we here today? What are we here to do? You understand? What are we here to do today? Okay, so like I said, if you're just joining us, this is a session, okay, here with Analytics, where you are gonna be building your first AI executive assistant in less than an hour. We're gonna be building it together. Okay, we're gonna be building it together. Okay, yes. Um, so I think there are some questions I want us to ask ourselves. Okay, and I want to know if this applies to you. Okay, there are a lot of us that we do on-site jobs, so we usually we are working long hours. We are going into traffic, coming out of traffic. There, and the income is not the income is not giving us, it's not giving. I think that's the word that is common now. The income is not giving. And I know there are some of us that we are looking for ways to grow. Okay, we are looking for ways to grow, way to scale up. Okay, way to grow career-wise. Okay, and there are also some of us we are feeling stuck. We feel that we've been in the same job for too long. Okay, and we've seen others people getting building things, you understand, getting global results, getting global careers, and we feel we are still stuck. Okay, if you belong to any of those, please can you just give me a thumbs up? Can you give me a thumbs up? You see something like looks like a smiley face, like an emoji. Click on it and you can give a thumbs up. Okay, so this is a thumbs up. Okay. So quickly, I'm going to be showing you something. Okay, we're going to be building something in less than 1 hour. I'm going to be building this. Okay, in less than 1 hour, and you can also build alongside me. Okay, you can build alongside me so that you can get a snippet. You can catch a snippet of how to build that. Okay, so yes. So what I'm going to be showing you, okay, I'm going to be showing you how to build a production-ready AI agent, learning to design and deploy a sophisticated AI assistant using the Anything Visual Workflow Builder, okay, and also design professional AI memory systems, okay, context-aware conversations. So you understand that as we move on. Okay, these are AI agents. You're going to be learning how to design and deploy a sophisticated AI assistant. Okay, so also another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to scale AI workflows for business. Okay, where we are transforming manual customer service, sales, and support processes into automated intelligent system that runs 24/7. Okay, then I'm going to be telling you how to get started so that you can be able to build way more things that are complex and that are better than that. If you're ready, please type go in the chat. Type let's go in the chat. Okay, yes, you also need to fill the attendance form. Okay, because this session is being recorded. Okay, you also what? You can fill the attendance form. Okay, you need to fill the attendance form so that you can get the recording and the material in this exercise. Okay, yeah, so please let's do that. Okay, so I've been saying let's go. Valentine, Yusuf. Is it only Valentine and Yusuf that are ready? Is it only Valentine and Yusuf that are ready? It seems it's only Valentine and Yusuf that are ready to take the next step. Who else? Who else? I want to see let's go in the chat. I want to see let's go in the chat. I want to see let's go. Okay, Theophilus is giving me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so if you can type, let's say you are, yeah, you can just give a thumbs up. You can, okay, Oladusu, yes. Okay. Now, this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. So, let me just introduce what we do. Okay. So, who are we? Okay. We are Tenalytics business. Okay. We are Tenalytics. We are a leading educational technology firm focused on helping people land high-paying jobs in the tech ecosystem. So we have a lot of courses here. We're actually headquartered in Alberta, Canada, and we've helped over 4,000 people with no prior experience in tech to land jobs. Okay, so we are not just it's not something we are not just dilly-dallying around. Okay, so and who am I? Who am I? Okay, so I'm a data scientist. I'm an ML engineer. I'm an AI automation engineer. Okay, so I didn't even study computer science. Okay, I actually studied geophysics. Okay, so and I've been training people over the years as I'm building projects. In fact, right now, I still have projects with me that I'm building right now. Okay, if I finish this meeting, I will still go back to the project I am building. Okay, so I have projects on ground, I have projects that are built, I have projects that I'm building, I have the ones that I'm working on. Okay, so even when I'm done here now, I still have projects before I sleep because most of us we don't sleep early. Okay, so before I even sleep tonight, I still have work to do this same night. Okay, now this is the AI automation playbook. Okay, basically you're building, you're pricing, you're selling autonomous digital workers. So what I want to build today is a smart AI assistant. Okay, and which is a digital worker that works automatically without you doing anything. Okay, without you doing anything. So I think the first thing to want to build an artificial colleague in under 60 minutes. Okay. So the first thing I want you to do, please, you can go to anything.io and register. So I want you to follow me. Anything.io. Okay. Anything.io. bam, and you get started. Okay, you get started. You get started. Okay, so I'm going to give us 3 minutes. How many of us? So once you've registered, there are a lot of things they'll tell you to fill and whatever. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, so that we can start building, because this is what we plan to build. We plan to build something like this: a smart assistant that people can chat with. Okay, a smart assistant for an entertainment hub. Okay, for an entertainment hub. That's what we want to build. So you can see digital assistant for an entertainment hub. So go to anything.io and register now. Okay. So I want us to be able to build together. I want us to be able to build together. So I'm going to give us 3 minutes to do that. Anything.io. I want us to work together. We can build it together so that you can see what you can build and many more. Okay, so I want us to build it together. So this is 8:11. By 8:14, I'm going to start. I expect you to have registered and to have opened your workflow. You see something that looks like this. Something that looks like this at the end of everything, okay? Where it tells you to start automating. So by 8:15, I'm going to start, okay? So I want us to build it as quick as possible, okay? As quick as possible. As quick as possible. I want us to build it as quick as possible, because this is basically what we want to build: an intelligent agent. An intelligent agent. So once you've registered, you can just give me a thumbs up. By 8:15, I'll have to move. Okay, by 8:15, I will have to move. By 8:15, I will have to move. And how many of you have your Telegram? Okay, so because of this, I'm not going to use Telegram. I'm not going to use Telegram, so that we can build what we want to build in a short while. I'm going to use a chat trigger. Okay. Pius, you can type your question in the chat. Your hand is up. If you have a question, please type in the chat. Would have loved it to be a Telegram trigger. You can use it with Telegram. But I'm not going to use the Telegram trigger, so that because of our time, because there are some things you need to get if you're using Telegram trigger. So you can type your question in the chat. Pius, let your question come in the chat. Let your question come in the chat if you have any question. 1 more minute for those that have registered. If you're your system, if you're not your system, you can just follow through and look at what we are building. If I say I should use a Telegram chat bot, it might take a while. So, but you can do it on Telegram. You can use a Telegram chat bot. You can use a WhatsApp chat bot. You can use Instagram. Okay, so you can build AI agents across those platforms, even LinkedIn. So you can use LinkedIn and Jirabout. But in a short time, in just a short while, that is what we are going to be doing. So once it's 15, I'm going to. Yes, anything.io. Please always follow anything.io. Anything.io. Okay, we're about to start. We don't have that time. We don't have that time. Anything.io. So let me just give 1 more minute. N10.io. Okay. So for those that have joined, you've gotten this. So one of the first things you want to do when you get here is to add first step. Okay. So what we want is now you start in a workflow, you start a workflow what we call a trigger. Okay. A trigger, just like a trigger is something that kickstarts something. Okay. So we are going to be starting with on chat message. Okay. Which I will make publicly available on chat message, which I will make publicly available. So let me change this to my name is Caleb, or okay, the company I want to use is Pretoris. So my name is Pretoris. How can I help you today? Pretoris AI. Okay. So that will be the first thing you're going to be having, a chat message. A chat message. So you fill the form so that I can get the recordings. For those that are not with their laptops, that did not join with their laptops and thereabout, you can fill the form so you can have the recording. Okay. So how many of us have registered? Like you've registered on the N10.io, the N10. You've registered, you've seen the automation. Okay, you have to use your laptop. Okay, it might be difficult for you to do it on the phone. If you have, just give me a thumbs up. Judith, is that it? Okay. Okay. Kunle, okay. So for those that are not, or that you are not able to do, you are not able to do that, okay? So what I want you to do is to fill in the form, and the same goes to everybody, so that I can get the recording of this and the material used in this. So if you have filled this, please. So how many of us, for those that have filled this, you have added this on chat message. Okay, if you have any question, please type it in the chat box. Okay, you've added this on chat message as a trigger. If you have done that, give me a thumbs up. You've added the message as a trigger. If you have done that, give me a thumbs up. Normally, I can view this in under 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But because I want to walk you guys alongside me, that's why we are taking a bit to do this. So again, let me quickly do it for those that did not get it. Let me delete this. Click on your add first step and it shows you triggers. Click on chat messages. Click on make chat publicly available and you can just close it. You're good. If you have any question, I can't be going back. We don't have that much time, okay? I've done it twice. You need to be able to pick it as at then. Click on add first step. Search for on chat messages. You scroll down, you see it on chat messages, okay? So once you see that, you click on it and click on make chat publicly available, okay? Make chat publicly available and you will see this. So if you have done it, you can just give me a thumbs up. If you have done that, you can give me a thumbs up. Nobody? Oh, so it was scheduled for 8 o'clock. It was scheduled for 8 o'clock. So we can't, you know, people are already here. We can't afford to wait. Okay, so from here on, you now click on, you see this plus in front of it. This plus in front of it, you click on that plus. You see AI here. After I click on this plus, you see AI here. Click on this AI and click on AI agent. I'll repeat. Let me delete it. Click on this plus. Click on this AI and click on AI agent and close it. So I want us to do that quickly. I want us to do that quickly. So it's important, it is important you fill this form. You fill this form so that you can get the recording to this what's it, to this session. If you have done this, you can just give me a thumbs up. If you have done this, give me a thumbs up. If you have done this, give me a thumbs up. Okay, Michael. Okay. So who else? Who else? If you have done this, give me a thumbs up. Have you added the AI agent Valentine? So look at this again. I'm going to delete it and do it for one last time. Click on this plus in front of the chat message. Click on AI and click on AI agent. Then you click this. Now, I will soon have to move on. I will soon have to move on. Ooh. The attendance form is in the chat. Scroll up, you see it. Now, there is something you now need to do. Open a new tab. Okay? Search for Gemini API key. How many of us know of Gemini, Google Gemini? If you know of Google Gemini, give me a thumbs up. Just like your ChatGPT and thereabouts. Open a new tab. Search for Gemini API key. And go and pick Google Studio, AI Studio API key. Now, the reason you are seeing my own, when you hear API key, or you have your Gmail on your this thing now. Don't you have Google Chrome on your phone? You have Google Chrome on your phone. Okay? Because you need your Gmail to be signed in. Okay? So you need to get to Google AI Studio and you click on Create API. You click on Create API because it's going to give you some series of keys that you're going to be needing. Once you get your API key, you can give me a thumbs up. Once you get your API key, you can give me a thumbs up. Once you, okay, Theophilus. What about Michael? Once you've gotten your API key, give me a thumb up. Once you've gotten your API key, give me a thumbs up. Okay. So I believe by now you all should have gotten your API key. You have to have a Gmail account, okay, to get Gemini API key. Now, once you've gotten that API key, come back to the workflow. Once you've gotten that API key, come back to the workflow. Come back to the workflow. Come back to the workflow. So how many of us have gotten the API key? I'm using this just to delay so that we can get the API key we need. I'm trying to delay a bit so that we can get our API key. I know Theophilus has gotten this. Who else have gotten it? You can give me a thumbs up. Apart from Theophilus. Okay. Who else have gotten his or her API key? Give me a thumbs up. Something like this. I've shown you what to search for. Google Gemini API key. You copy the key because there's a key that you generate. You copy that key. Now, once you copy that key, come to your workflow. You see this place that you have a chat model. Now, let me quickly explain what an AI agent does. An AI agent is actually taking like a ChatGPT that acts, that can take action. Okay? Think of it. How many of us know ChatGPT? You know ChatGPT? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. You all know ChatGPT. You know ChatGPT. Okay? Yeah. You know DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Claude, and thereabouts. So think of it of a ChatGPT that can act, that can formulate message, that can send messages, that can book meetings, that can book events. Just think of an AI agent. That's what an AI agent is. It's just think of it like a ChatGPT that can act. Okay? So I want you to think of it like that. So come to this. In your AI agent, click on it and press space. Again, just click on your AI agent and press space. And you can change the name. So mine is actually Pretorius AI. Click on it and just press space. And you can rename it. But that's not the most important part that I want you to do. The most important part first is this chat model. The chat model is the brain of your AI. So you click on that chat model and you see all of the popular chat model you know. This is Google Gemini, this is DeepSeek. The one you call ChatGPT is actually OpenAI. Okay? The one you call ChatGPT is actually the company that owns ChatGPT is actually OpenAI. Okay? It's actually OpenAI. But I want you to go and pick Gemini. Google Gemini chat model. Google Gemini chat model. Again, how did I do it? Let me close it and remove it again. This is my chat model. There's a plus just below my chat model. I clicked on it and I scroll down and I pick Google Gemini chat model. If you have done that, give me a thumbs up. If you have done that, give me a thumbs up. We are going to finish this under an hour, okay? Theophilus, have you done it? I think Michael was here the other time. I don't know if he's still here, if he's on point. Michael, are you on point with us? Have you done this? For those that cannot follow, maybe due to where they are, make sure you fill in the form so that you can get the recording of this session. Okay? Now, for the likes that have gotten this, you will see a place that I will tell you to fill credentials, set up credentials. If you can see set up credentials, give me a thumbs up. Because I've been using my own, that's why you are seeing keys there. Mine is, I have a lot of keys there. If you are seeing set up credential, click on that set up credential. It gives you something like this. And you will see a space for API key and paste that your API key there. That API key you copied from, what's his name? From Google Gemini. That API key you copied from Google Gemini, paste it there and click on save. Again, how do I say you do it? You will see set up credentials. Okay? You will see set up credentials. You click on it. You will see a place where you can paste API keys. Paste it there and click on save. You should see, it should connect and show a green connection. If you've gotten that, give me a thumbs up. So, Kunle, so yeah, you need to fill the form. Fill the feedback form so that you can what? You can get the record. Now, for how many of us have we've been able to fill our API key? Don't worry, check the chat to be posted. It will be pasted in the chat. You've successfully connected your API key. I think Theophilus is giving me a thumbs up. Michael, what about you? Okay. Now, you well, make sure you fill the form. Please, in this models that is giving you Gemini 3, go and pick 2.5 flash. Go and pick 2.5 flash and close it. Gemini 3 is not free. Okay? Go and pick 2.5 flash and close it. 2.5 flash and close it. Gemini 3 is not free. Now, once you do that, now this is the brain. Okay, so here I could have picked OpenAI, whichever one I want. OpenAI is the ChatGPT. When I click on it, you see, you can see ChatGPT. So I can just pick 4.0 minutes. So I could pick OpenAI. Can you see it? You can see your GPT. This is your GPT, your ChatGPT. So I can use any one of them, Gemini or OpenAI. So this is the brain. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do here is to pick the memory. Just pick the simple memory and close it. Now, what is memory? What is memory? Memory is basically that part that saves conversation. How many of you have noticed this thing that when you are chatting with ChatGPT, okay, and you are having discussion, it will be answering you based on the previous discussions. How many of you have noticed it? You've noticed it in ChatGPT that it's answering you based on your previous discussions. How many of us? Is it only Michael? Okay. How many of us? Okay. Now, that thing is as a result of this memory you are saying. It's as a result of memory. So memory saves conversation. Okay? It does what? It saves conversation. So please, let's quickly add our simple memory. Let's quickly add our simple memory. Michael, are you still following? Like, are you building alongside me? Because I think you said your network is poor. Okay. Theophilus, have you added the memory? Just click in that memory, click on that plus, and you see simple memory. Just click on it and close it. Michael, are you doing the same? So for others, fill the form so that you can get access to this recording. Now, you will now click on tool. Now, this is where your AI wants to act. Okay? So for the sake of the fact that this is the first time you're doing this, I'm going to be picking only maybe 2 or 3 tools. Okay? We'll see how we do it. The first tool we want to pick, you click on this plus in the tool. Search for sheet. Search for sheet. Okay, you might not be able to do this, but you might still be able to do this. Search for sheet and click on Google Sheet tool. Search for sheet and click on Google Sheet tool. Then you click on Setup Credential because you see Setup Credential and it will tell you to sign in. We don't have your WhatsApp number now, so how come I want to drop it on WhatsApp? So try signing in. If it works for you, give me a thumbs up. So if it tell you to sign in, if it works for you, give me a thumbs up. If it works for you, give me a thumbs up. Now, Theophilus, Michael, did this work for you? Were you able to sign in? Did it give you access when you tried creating, what's his name? When you tried creating something, did it give you access? when you try creating your credential by signing in. That is to those that are with us. I know Theophilus and Michael are with us. And if you're also still with us, please let me know. Also, if you're building alongside us, let me know. Just give me a thumbs up. Sorry, I can't. Is Theophilus and Michael still here? I want to know if you can pick it or if you cannot. Okay, were you guys able to log in? Okay, I think Theophilus is out, probably his network. Were you able to do that? You can just tell us in the chat. Because if you're able to do that, there is a link you're going to be adding. There is a link you're going to be adding. I'm going to be sending that link. This is the link to the sheet. So this is basically the sheet that contains information about, what's his name? About the company in question, okay? Basically information about the company in question. So basically, is a sheet that I want to be adding information to when customers ask. Okay. So maybe when you're watching, you can resolve that. So what you needed to do here is you change this get row to append row. Now, why are we appending row? So I'm going to paste the sheet here by URL, and I'm going to paste that sheet. That's the sheet there. And I'm going to pick this thing I want. And I'm going to map it automatically. Now, why are we appending rows? Because when customers are chatting with this AI, we want the AI to be able to take in customers' information and fill it into the sheet automatically. Okay? Bring in customers' information, fill it into the sheet automatically. Okay? So another thing we are going to be doing here is we're going to be adding another tool called the Google Doc tool. Okay? The Google Doc tool. The Google Doc tool. And what are we having in that Google Doc tool? We are having every information concerning the company. Okay? This is the company's information. So everything that you are wanting the AI to smartly speak about, every information about the company that you want the AI to smartly speak about to prospective customers will be here. Okay? So you take that, and I'm going to be copying that link, and I'm going to go back to my sheet. From this, my crate, I'm going to change it to get because I want to get information from it, and I'm going to be pasting the URL. And that is that about that. Now I have Pretorius document, and I have a sheet that is going to be saving information. Okay, I have a sheet that is going to be saving information. Are we catching a glimpse of what is going on? You have a sheet that is going to be picking information from, and you have a sheet that is going to be saving what the client wants into. Okay? Now, inside my AI, I'm going to go and add an option and add what I call a system message. Okay? The system message is basically the modus operandi of how the business works. Okay? Modus operandi of how you want the AI assistant to act. Okay? How you want the AI assistant to act. How you want the AI assistant to act. And I have one prepared already. I'm going to be pasting it here. So this is my system message. Okay. This is my what? System message. You understand? This is my system message. So I'm going, all this is going to be here. Okay. You can see. See this question. All new and unique customer interaction, including key details and action giving, must be appended to the Pretorius customer inquiry log in the Google Sheet using the appropriate tool, which is the Sheet tool. So there are a lot of things. You tell it what you want it to do. I can add more tools to this. I can add calendar tools. You can see I can add Google Calendar. I can add a calendar tool to this. I can add anything. I can add anything I want, but I need to put it in the system message so that the AI knows what to do with those two. Are we? Do we get a hang of that? Are we following? Are we following? Please just give me a thumbs up if you're following and you're saying you're following, you're picking what is being done. Just give me a thumbs up. Can we share me? I'm not getting any reaction. Are you with me? Oh yeah, I generated it on my own. Okay, I generated it, I built it. Okay, so those are some of the extra things you'll be learning. Okay. So yes. Any question quickly? Now, there is one more thing I want to get. So I don't want to add the calendar tool. I don't want this to be too bulky. Okay. One more thing I want to get a user prompt. Okay. A user prompt, or maybe basically I can just leave it this way. Keep it simple. So I've put my system prompt and I'll close this. Okay. I will close this. Now, let me try this out. Let's try this out. Let me tell it hello, and let me see a reaction. You can see, hello, how may I assist you today? How may I assist you today? Are we seeing the replies? Okay. I would like to book a suite in one of your hotels. Okay. You can see he's asking me questions. I'm happy to assist you. Could you provide the following details? Dates of check-in and check-out, number of guests, and any specific preferences or requirements you have for this suite. So let me say number one, I would be checking in. I would be checking in on the 26th of July, and be checking out in a week this year, this same year. Okay. Okay, let me just put 20th of July 2026. Normally should know this. I'll be having 3 more guests. So I want a 2-bedroom suite. Okay. So it will continue to build. So it will continue. So I've asked it the necessary information, so it will continue to do its work. While I wait, this will quickly work. So it's processing, getting information. So you can see, thank you for your patience. Here's what I can assist you with regarding booking a 2-bedroom, blah, blah, blah. You proceed with your reservation. I'll recommend you either book online, do this through our official website or mobile app, then contact us directly thereabout. So because this is happening because I did not add a couple of things. If you look at my system prompt here, where is it? If you look at my system prompt, I didn't add what's his name? I didn't add the prices and all those things. So I can still add it. I can add all of those things. If you look at this place, I didn't add all of this. Okay. So if I had added everything that is needed, so you can see this is the website and everything. If I add all of this, okay, it will be giving me all those information. So the prices per rooms, how soon do you book, what do you need to do, and thereabouts. Okay, so if I added all of that to it, is going to what? To further book. But if I come back to it and I say, okay, please, okay, so it has given me the email. Okay, that email you are seeing here, the email you are seeing here. Okay, this is the email you are seeing here. So this is just a simple workflow, So I can ask it, please give me your website details, and I'll also be needing your refund policy. I think there's a refund policy somewhere there. Your refund policy. Okay. So that is picky. So you can see. Can we see this, guys? Can we see this? Visit our official website. Okay, then these are refund policy. So you have free cancellations for 5 hours prior to the day of arrival. Then late cancellation, you can see. Then there is refund. Okay, so he said, would you like me to log this inquiry into our records? So I can tell it no or yes. So let me say yes. Okay, so let me say yes. So it's going to put it inside the sheet. So one of the major reasons this is not working is because I've not added a couple of stuffs. Okay, there are still a lot of other stuffs that we need to add. But this is just a snippet of what you can do. You can still do way more with this. We can do this on WhatsApp, we can have it on Telegram. We can do a lot more things with this workflow. So what do we think about this? I think that's the first question I want to ask. What do we think about this? You can still do way more. These are just like, this is like the preamble. Okay, this is like just a startup. Okay. So what do you think about this? I think that's the first question. If you want to say something, you can raise a hand and I'm going to allow you to speak. So I'm listening. You can raise your hand. Use the raise hand icon. Okay, this one that looks like this. So do we believe that this can solve any problem? I can do way more. I can do way more on this. Maybe I should even play around and show you something. So this is something else. This is under workflow. This is under workflow. Okay, so it's not like that's like some of the smallest and easiest you can do. This is under workflow. Okay, there are lots and lots and lots of projects. Okay, the other one, because of the time it might take you to run the Telegram. Okay, so that is why I did not use the Telegram. So this is actually it. This is the Telegram AI. Okay, would have built something as simple as this. Okay, and make some changes and thereabouts. Okay, so that is just that. So there are still a lot more that can be done with this. So what do we think about this problems? What do you think? Which are the problems you think this can solve? Do you think this can solve some problems? I'm not getting any reactions. If you want to say something, you can raise your hand and I would allow you to go ahead. Okay, do you? Okay, Judith said yes. Okay, who else? You don't believe it can solve problems? Is that what I'm getting from everyone? Okay, Michael. Yes, Stephen. Stephen, you can go ahead, please. Go ahead and speak.
Okay, yes. I didn't start with you from the beginning, but from what I made, I believe that this can solve a lot of problem with business. It can help business to attend to their customer while they face some other tasks. So I believe it brings a lot of solution to business for business. That.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you. Funny enough, this is not only for customers. Okay. Even internal working policies, you can build something for internal company policies. You can build something for content creation. Okay. There are a lot of things. You can connect your Twitter to this. You can connect your LinkedIn, your Facebook, all of them to this, your Instagram. I showed you Telegram the other time. You can connect WhatsApp. Okay. You can build something around not just only customer, also for internal business operations. Okay. You can build something, whichever type of business, content creation, engineering industry, real estate, tech industry, sales and logistics, transport, whatever. Can you build one chat flow for more than one platform? Yes, now. Why do you think I'm having, like you can see that I have more than one agent here, top lead and others. Okay, so I can build a simple chat flow for just for more than one platform. It picks out the necessary information and utilize the necessary AI agent. Okay. Yes. So how many of us want to learn how to do? You want to learn how to do more of this? Okay, I've just shown you the snippets. Okay, I've just shown you the snippets of a typical AI assistant. Okay, so instead of you having to, because now that thing you're saying works 24/7 once it is published. So nothing like people are not around. And you know, for entertainment business, it's 247. A company that has a casino, an entertainment hub that has a casino, lounges, golf clubs, nightclubs, hotels, and all those things. Oh no, we don't have the time. This is 9 o'clock already. Okay, I'm just showing you around some of the several workflows you can see around. Okay, so it's not like these are several workflows that some are not even completed yet. So this is one. These are several workflows. These are several workflows. There are a lot of them. These are several workflows. Okay, these are several workflows. So it looks a lot. But all of these, they all have their what? Their usage. Okay, they all have their what? Their usage. So this is another one. Okay, this is another one. So all of them, they have their usage. Okay, so how many of us would be willing to learn how to build all of this? Build it and make it work effectively. You ought to be able to build this and make this work effectively. You can just give me a okay, Victor, Steven, Michael, okay. If I tell you that under 2 months, you'll be able to build this effectively. If I tell you that under 2 months, you can be able to build this effectively. Will you believe me? Under 2 months. Under 2 months. Okay, so yes. So basically, so we're going to train you. So that's normal. We're going to train you. That's one normal thing we're going to do. We're going to train you. Okay. But that's not all we are going to do. Training you is one part. You can see this learning. I didn't put anything. We're going to train you on how to build all those things we've been talking about. Okay. We're going to train you on how to build all of those. But that's not the sweetest part of it. The sweetest part of it is that we're also going to help you land a job. Okay. Now, how are we going to help you land a job? Because for every session, it's a 2-month program, AI automation engineering, okay? For every session you're going to be having, they are all virtual sessions. So from anywhere you are in the world, you have no problem. For every session you're going to be you're going to be building a real life, a working prototype, a real life working project. What I built now is just an incomplete project because of our time and thereabouts. But you're going to be building a real life project. A real life project. Okay? For every class. Now, Norma, we're going to be helping you to build and revamp your CV. Then how many of us are on LinkedIn here? You're all on LinkedIn here. If you're on LinkedIn, give me a thumbs up. Okay, Victor, Michael. Please, if you are not on LinkedIn, it's important you open an account on LinkedIn. No. LinkedIn is the social media for jobs. LinkedIn is the social media for jobs. Okay? So apart from that, we're going to be helping you build a portfolio. Let me show you a typical example of how a portfolio looks like. So look at this. Imagine you have a website where you can be putting all your works, what you have done, where people don't even need to come and ask you that, show us your work. No. From that link, they can see everything you have done. That's what we call a portfolio. And those are things that make, because at that point, the people that want to hire you, they've already seen what you want to do, what you can do. They've already seen what you can do. Okay? So we're going to be helping you build a portfolio. So you can see my project, AI engineering, AI automation. You can see. Just something simple. So this is more like a sample. Okay? This is more like a sample. If I'm going to open a full portfolio for you, these are a typical full portfolio looks like. Okay, where you have project upon project upon project upon project upon project upon project. This is the home. Okay. This is project. This is the home. Everything about the portfolio. Okay. You have your portfolio. We are going to be helping you to do that. Okay. So apart from you learning how to build this, because those things I'm showing you now, they are very, very important in you getting a job. Then we are going to be doing interview preparation for you. We're going to be having mentorship sessions where you're going to be training you on how to answer interview questions, how to negotiate salaries, how to apply for jobs. People think that it's just by clicking on apply. That no. There's a way you apply for jobs. We're going to be training you on how to do all of that. So it's not just you learning. So that you learning is just one part. Okay, you learning is just one part. All these other things are things that will help you land a job. Okay, so apart from you having the skill and posting your projects on LinkedIn regularly, these are other things that will help you land a job. Okay, and if I tell you that all of this is just going for what? For 150,000. All of this is just going for what? For 150,000. This is a 2-month course, and we are not even saying pay everything immediately now. Okay, we are not saying pay everything immediately now. We are telling you that even if it's just 50,000 that you have, start with 50,000. Secure your slot, because we have the limit on how many people that we want to have in a class. Okay, use 50,000 to secure your slot. Then when you start the program, you pay under 50, and at the end of the first month, you pay under 50. You already have your 150 is complete. Or we are even giving a further discount for those that make a one-time payment. One-time payment, you can make that if you pay at once, you can make a one-time payment of 100,000. You won't even be paying the 150,000, which is discounted already. Okay, you are now going to be paying 100,000. If you pay at once, you're going to be paying 100,000. I believe that is more than, in fact, that's like giving you this for free. Do you agree with me? Who agrees with me that this is almost like giving you for free? So how many of us are willing to start now? Okay. How many of us are willing to start now? Now, it's not only AI automation we have, okay? It's not only AI automation we have. We still have others, okay? We have other courses. So maybe there are still some other courses that you are interested in, okay? We have other AI courses. We have 6 programs in general. We have AI for business analysis and project management. We have AI for social media and content creation. This one is here you use AI to create videos, AI to create ads, AI to create advertisements, okay, materials. We have AI automation engineering, the one I've just shown you. We have AI for HR analytics. We have AI, generative AI for data analytics. And we have AI for software and website development, which is popularly known as vibe coding, okay? So you can still decide, okay, I don't want AI automation engineering. I want vibe coding. Okay, I want vibe coding. And you can you are paying the same fee. And if you're paying at once, you're still paying that 100,000 naira. Or you can break it down and you pay 50,000 naira in bits. Okay, so if you still need maybe more clarity, okay, with our tech experts, you can see the link is also there. But for me, I'll prefer, because by the time you go to Clarity and you're done with Clarity, all the slots for August might have been taken already. So that means we have to move you to September. Okay, and the discount is not forever. Okay, the discount is not forever. So how many of us wants to start soon? Because even when you join in today, if you join in today, we start the process of optimizing your LinkedIn, revamping your CV, and bringing you into all our mentorship sessions. Okay? So the earlier, the better. So even if you're starting with the 50,000 naira today, once you join, you're already in. We put you into the mentorship sessions. We start assisting you with your portfolios and your LinkedIn. Okay? So how many of us? So let me also put my number here. Okay? In case once you make payments, you can also send the receipt to me so that I can also fast track the process of having you being primed before you start in August. Okay, so yes. So quickly, we don't, it's late, so let's know how many of us are willing. And if you even have any question, you can raise a hand. Maybe you have questions you want to ask now, you can raise a hand and I will answer you, I will attend to you. Okay. So quickly, let's do it. Let's do this quickly. Let's do this. Okay, Theophilus, you can use the raise hand icon. I believe you want to ask a question, something like this, okay? Theophilus, are you having a question? A raise hand icon. So I'm not saying you should give me a thumbs up. You raise a hand with the raise hand icon that looks like this. Okay, yes. So please go ahead, Theophilus. You can unmute. Unmute yourself. Theophilus, if you are saying anything, you are muted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
evening.
Yeah, I can hear
Hello.
you.
Yeah, nice one for the good work done today. It's very, very impressive. And thank you so much for that. I just want to ask this that what is the prospect for those that are already working for the working class on this? So
Yes. So
what's the prospect? I just want to know the prospect. Thank you.
okay, yes, thank you for that question. Now, if you're already working, it's a big plus to you. Okay, so that means even when you are building AI workflows, you have background experiences already, especially when you are building it in your field. Okay, so if you remember, I said this cuts across multiple fields. I can build a personal assistant for any company, true or false? I can build a revenue calculator for any company, true or false? I can build a report generator for any company. Okay. I can build several smart assistants for any company. Okay. I can build an executive assistant for any company. In fact, I can build workflows that would streamline. So you see all those things that companies will be doing that maybe some the information comes in, some we need to process it, some we need to log it into either an Excel file or a sheet. Then another person have to pick information from that sheet, then do one or two, do this. You can build a workflow that does all of that. This is something that cuts across virtually every company. Okay, so you see all those repetitive things that they do in those companies. It can be the workflow that does all of that and takes away those. So instead of all those hours of work, you do that in minutes. You do all those things in minutes. So and our classes are just weekends. Okay, the sessions we have during the week is the technical support session and the mentorship session, and they are 9 to 10 at night. 9 to 10 at night. Okay, the major section is actually where you build projects, is actually on Saturday. And you have what we call the learning management systems. Okay, the LMS. Okay, you have the LMS. This is an LMS where you can be watching their videos here. Their lesson videos that you watch at your own time. Okay, you watch it at your own pace. So this is it. You can see week 0. You watch all of this at your own pace. So you just come to class, you build real life projects. Okay, it's as simple as that. You build real life projects. You can see. So that's just it. Okay. So if you're ready, please, and you've made payment, you can just send. Please, that's why I'm putting my number there. After you send the receipt to that number, they also send the receipt to me. Okay, so that we can kickstart the process as soon as possible. Okay, so that we can kickstart the process as soon as possible. Okay, Judith, Michael, Sam, Israel, Pius, Babatunde. Yes, so I'm waiting. So is there anything that is holding you back? Is there anything that is holding you back? You can let me know. Okay, is there anything holding you back? Maybe there's still any question, maybe you still have any doubts, anything you still want us to discuss about, you can raise a hand and let me know. So my number is also here. You can send me a message and let me know about it. Okay, so Judith, what is stopping you from starting now? I think let me push that question to you. What is stopping you from starting now? Judith, can you share me? Okay, so what is delaying you from starting now? This is a game changer, and you know this. Okay, this is a game changer. This can change the directory of your career. Okay, this can change the directory of your career. Pius also. Okay, Pius, what will I say? What is the delay? Why? Okay, why won't you join? Why won't you sign up tonight?
Okay,
Please go ahead.
For good evening. For me,
Yeah, good evening.
I think I will have to consider the August cohort because I have some couple of things on my own table that I need to clear, so I can focus on the this thing. Actually, for me, this the course it will be a good plus for me. I'm a computerized maintenance management system engineer. So if I add this AI automation, it will be a plus for me. So I will have to clear what I have on my table for now, then maybe plan for the August cohort.
Okay, so but I think one thing you want to do is you want to book your slot as soon as possible. Okay, because it is limited. You understand?
I will follow up.
Okay, so yeah, so you have my number already. You can send me an I. Okay, you can send me an I. Okay, it's very, very important. You can send me an I. Okay, so that you can start up. Okay, because the earlier the better. You are a computer systems design, so you understand the importance of this. Okay, yeah. So I'll be expecting your message. Judith, how soon can you get a PC? Yeah, thank you. How soon can you get a PC? Because I think it will be best. How soon can you get it? Theophilus, so what will you say is delaying you from starting tonight? What will you say is delaying you from starting tonight?
Okay, Caleb. Actually, nothing. should stop me. So, but
Okay.
one thing is that
Okay.
I have some commitment. I have some financial commitment presently, but I will look out if I can squeeze out something so that I can start as soon as possible. So, because I actually need this,
Okay.
I need it, and also want to ask this question that okay, as a
Okay.
data analyst, is this also the same as your AI for data analyst,
Mm-hmm.
or automation is quite different from AI for data analyst?
Okay, so they are slightly different. Okay, they are slightly different. Okay, so if you're a data analyst and you want to just go into, you can also pick generative AI for data analysis. Okay, that gives you the cutting edge, the extra edge in your field. Okay,
Yes.
so either you pick AI automation engineering or generative AI for data analysis. You already have my number, right?
Yes, I have your number now on the chat.
So please send me an I so we can have further discussions. Okay.
Okay, okay. I will do that. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Judith, you have my number already. Okay. So try as much as possible to get a laptop you can use. Let me tell you, the funniest part is if you're dedicated, okay, even during the course, during your time in the course, you can get jobs that you get you get the funds to buy another laptop. Okay. Yes. It's not a new thing. It usually happens. We have students who get jobs, who get gigs on the distance during training, okay, and they get funds. And sometimes we have students who apply what we taught them at their workplaces, and usually their company um, decide usually decide to pay for the training, and usually sometimes they invite us to come and train the rest of the staff. So it's something common, okay? It's something common that happens frequently, okay? So you can just send me an I, and we can still have some further discussion, okay? Judith. Did you get that? Did you get that? You can just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you got that. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, Babatunde, can you hear me? Babatunde, are you with us? You're welcome, Judith. Okay, Israel, can you hear me? Can you hear me at all? Israel, can you hear me at all? Okay. Daniel, can you hear me? Uh, can you hear me at all, Daniel?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening. So I believe you got everything we're speaking about. So what do you think? What is your, is this something you are interested in? Is this something that you want to do? Is this something you want to use to build your career further? That's the question I'll be asking you. That's to you, Daniel. Can you hear me? If you're saying anything, you're muted. Daniel, if you're speaking, you're muted. Okay. Let's see how we can um, how we can move ahead. And also, if you want to make payments, please, like I told you, you can make a payment 100,000 one-time payment, okay, or you can make payments in batches, okay. So, like I said, my number is in the chat box. you can reach out to me. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your night, and good night, guys.
Okay, Caleb, thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone.